YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet. And this is NCAA 14, and this is the Highland Scotties Team Builder series here on the channel. So we're back here with another episode of Scotties Sports Talk, and yep, this is it. This is possibly the second to last Scotties Sports Talk we'll have for this season, as we're getting close to the national championship game. We just had week 16, which was the conference championship week, and if you've already seen the last episode, you've seen who the conference championships were. If you missed out the last episode, well, that's why we have this one up here today to show you guys what happened in the conference championships here around NCAA. So big week here. Of course, the game that we are looking forward to for this championship game, or this championship week, is to see if Alabama is going to be knocked off and possibly not playing for the national championship. Well, there you see they're playing number 19 ranked Georgia, who we played, I believe, back a couple weeks ago here in this season. And well, we had a pretty close game with them, but as for Alabama, they've had a pretty amazing season. Of course, every season with them, it's been amazing here the last couple of years. But there you take a look there. See the top 25 poll here, the second to the last one. And then, of course, this is the BCS rankings here right now, as you see what the rankings are going into the week 16 for the championship games here. And of course, there are going to be some alterations with people winning championship games. For us, we don't have one because we're an independent team. We'll be like that for the next at least two more seasons independent, and we'll probably go, if anything, in the Big 12. But take a look here and see that, I got some pretty good games here. Washington, USC for the Pac-12, Louisville and North Carolina for ACC, Penn State and Iowa for the Big 10. And what else? Well, let's see. Well, it looks like Alabama is your number 2 team in the nation, and they are still undefeated as they defeat Georgia 50-40. A dog fight there in that one. Of course, down there in SEC country, there in Atlanta, those two teams really battling out. And then you see the MAC, or I should say the Mountain West, and then you see the Big 10, and there, so you see the MAC there. Miami of Ohio there wins that one. So we're going to be facing Alabama there in that championship game. Of course, we already knew that going into this, and talking to the coaches and a lot of the players on the teams like Flanagan, and also Kason. They pretty much been a laid back, calmed collective, looking at a lot of game film from this past season. And actually, really truly, they pretty much had a kind of a watch party, not so much not really a celebration, or not necessarily root for the Alabama, but just watch them through the game. And the team had a little bit of a after watching the game, went back, rewatched it, and kind of really broke down pretty much that whole game film there of Alabama and what they need to do to execute and to get a championship there for themselves. Take a look here at your Heisman watch, and of course the Heisman Trophy winner, if you've already seen already, we'll see it here in just a bit. It will be Baker Mayfield, who will go ahead and take the Heisman Trophy just like he did in real life. So both him and his counterpart here in the video game land take the Heisman Trophy, and they will move on. And I believe Oklahoma will be in a pretty big bowl game here coming up. We'll see who that is coming up here in the we'll show you some of the bowls that are projected for a lot of teams here. And of course, our guys right there, you see in 3rd and 4th place there, Kason, who's a heavy favorite for next year, and especially Alex Flanagan. Flanagan did not have those 2 games that he was injured, and a couple games where he didn't throw so many picks. I think he really, truly, he would have been him and Baker Mayfield would have been a good top 2 finish there for those two. But there you see Baker Mayfield wins the Heisman Trophy there. And then, of course, we can't really forget about Hurts. They're from Alabama there. He came in number 2 in second place there in voting. And we really can't knock him at all, because he's a guy that we're going to have to really watch out for. And we'll talk more about that when we kind of break down the Alabama stars there for their team. But there you see the awards that we won. So congratulations to all our guys there. Hunter Cannon, who's going to be a very key member, and he's been pretty much the guy that we've been going to offensively, throwing the ball to. He won an award there. Nice job. I wouldn't be surprised if he'll be up for the Heisman next year. Take a look at Blair there, your returner of the year. Take a look at, we'll kind of just show you guys some of these awards now of guys that have won awards, not just with us, but just around the NCAA. And then you see some other names there. I think we've probably showed, if not, this is probably the first time we show this, but you see Sherman there. Nice job. Very dominant defensive player this year, and we're hoping to see him come back and do that again in the national championship and for next season. So got some big shoes to fill here going into this game here, but like I said, the mood for the most part here for the last 2 weeks really around campus is fans of course getting geared up, ready to go, want to see this team go at it, but also the team wise, they kind of just sitting back and relaxing and just really want to just take this game and take in on this, because this could be the first and only time they'll ever go back to the championship game with the amazing season they had this year. And really truly, I think I said this already in a couple other episodes, but I was not expecting this to be the case. I thought maybe if we by chance did go undefeated, it would be, we would get into a decent BCS bowl, like maybe in a Fiesta or Cotton or or just a big name bowl that would get our name out there. And then next season something even bigger, and then maybe see somewhere in season 3, maybe if we're doing really well here these 2 seasons, with successful winning records, hey, let's try to really kick it up in gear and really challenge ourselves with the scheduling. But next year's scheduling will be a little different, since the way I had it for this year didn't really, like I said, it wasn't meant to be set up like this. So scheduling will be a little different next year. I think we're gonna have a lot more. We're gonna have not so many ranked opponents. I think we're playing 6 this first season. I think next year we might end up playing 3 or anywhere to 2 ranked opponents. So that, like I said, we're gonna do some changes there with that, and also still gonna keep the same with the scouting and all that. But for the most part here, I think we got a good team here, and we got some pretty good guys coming in next year. Not to mention some of the guys that you guys have submitted, and you guys can. I know I had set the deadline's been passed there, but you guys can still continue sending your players that you want to be involved in this series. I'll leave a link to the video which explains it, how to do it and everything. Just follow that the video and the information on the down below in the description there of that video, and just follow that and just submit your players, and we'll try to get them into next year's game there. I've already got several that actually are, I know at least 3 players off the top of my head right now that are actually some pretty good players, some pretty good backgrounds of these players, and the guys that made the characters did an excellent job on those. So definitely, I can't wait to show you guys these characters that were made for this one. But take a look here at the preview of this game, and there you see, heavy favorites. It's going to be Alabama, and I don't blame them. I would put my money on Alabama also. But for for us underdogs here, this is going to be a tough game. We got to stop the running game first and foremost. As you know, Alabama got an excellent running game, excellent defense. So I don't see this being a high-scoring game. I see this more of a game that we'll have to really take every possession and cherish that possession. Really run down, take the ball and really run down the clock on Alabama. Because if we give Alabama, if we don't play good solid football and we mess up and we give Alabama chances, even one chance, they can just run with it and just have us upside down. So Hurt will be a guy that we'll definitely watch out for. We're going to try to keep an eye on him. I believe coaches have been said they were working on some play packages, keep him in check, keep him in the pocket because he does like to run. But take a look here defensively. Fitzpatrick there, great, decent speed there, acceleration, agility, tackling's right there, top notch. And then look at that man and zone coverage there. Jeez. So, like I said, throwing deep is not going to be an option for us. I think we're just going to stay offensively. We're going to stay with mainly our bread and butter, the running game. Got a great running back or core running backs we can use. Not to mention Flanagan's also a great runner. So just throwing some short passes, some screen passes, I think will be a best for us. And then kind of watch it and kind of not throw so much up the middle because and also too work out watch out for zone blitzing too. So we got to have some good pass protection there to help us out there, because if it's not, it could be a very long day for our offensive line. Take a look at some of the D tackles there. Payne, another great guy, great awareness. Take a look at his tackle, his strength, and his power moves, his finesse, and just block shooting. I mean, just jeez. Like I said, this is not going to be a walk in the park for us at all. Facing their defense, because their defense, Duran and Payne and all these other guys that you're seeing on the screen there, they're not a easy and laid back team. They're going to come right at you, and they're going to hurt you. Bo Scarborough there, junior, 6'2", 235 pounds, great runner there. Take a look at his numbers there. Great stamina, stiff arms, just out of this, just amazing. So like wrapping him up, I mean, we're gonna have to have, guys are gonna have to flock to the ball when he has it in his hands. And then Jalen Hurt, there you see, second runner-up guy there for the Heisman, sophomore. And if anything, he does not go to the NFL. I'd be shocked if he's not gonna be drafted. But this is the guy we're gonna have to worry about here. And 6'2", 218. And we'll see how that will go coming up here in that game. So, it's gonna be a tough game. But at the same time, for the national championship, everything's gonna be on the line here, and we'll see what we can do against this Crimson Tide. So, we'll see how we fare against Nick Saban and his juggernaut of a football team here. But that is it for this episode of Scotties Sports Talk here. We'll have the next episode you guys will see will be the national championship game between Alabama and the Highland Scotties here. So stay tuned, and let's see if we can get this national championship. Go Dogs, go Scotties. We'll see you guys next time. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you have not yet subscribed. Hit that sub button there. Also, by the way, hit that bell notification so you guys can be notified when videos of this series or any other series is uploaded to the channel, so you guys be the first ones to know. And also follow us on social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord. Links are down below in the description. And check us out there for the latest news and events on what's going on here on the channel and what is going on in the world of sports gaming. And again, I'll leave that video in the eye somewhere here in the video, and you guys can check that video out to get your character to be a part of next season's team. So thank you guys so much for watching, And as always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you guys next time.